Hello everybody. If you don't already know, I'm Desmond, and today I'm starting my Mass Effect 2 playthrough. Since recently the Mass Effect 3 game came out and the series is really taking off again, I for one love Mass Effect 3, I loved Mass Effect 1, and I love Mass Effect 2. The entire series I think is just amazing, very well made. They put a lot of effort into the game, and to the creator, if you're hearing this in any way, amazing job. You did great, you had great people working on it with you, and the games all turned out amazing. I love the games, you deserve every bit of praise that you could get from it, and though I can't honestly say it's my favorite game series ever, it's up there. You get the graphics as good as Metal Gear Solid 4, and you got it. Best game ever. Like if you made the in-game graphics as good as that cutscene that was just on, absolutely. But I'm going to stop stalling. I have every bit of DLC for this that is out right now. It is March 28th, 2012. It is 10:16 p.m., so I'm only probably going to be playing for like an hour and a half tonight anyway, one session, but it'll be a long time until I upload this anyway, as I'm sure you'll tell by the dates if you pay attention at all to any of the things I upload. I take forever to upload. I've got so much backed up right now that I haven't uploaded, it's just pathetic, but I have all the downloadable content, all the extra weapons and armor and missions, so if you don't have that stuff, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be using it and showing everyone that does have it everything they're getting into. And I'm actually using a secondary account so you guys can see all the trophies that I get in one playthrough also. I am not going to play on Insanity mode though. I did that recently and I regret it. It was one of the hardest playthroughs I have ever done. Even though it didn't make it that much more difficult, it's not something I want to do again anytime soon. Recently, since Mass Effect 3 did come out, I'm not going through all this right now. Okay. Man. But since all the stuff with Mass Effect 3 did come out, I came back on here, played on my main account, made a character, played through the entire game, then transported that over onto Mass Effect 3, and it really made a difference in the game. And I've been having a lot of fun with Mass Effect lately. Let's see, this level of difficulty is intended for players who are experienced with shooters and RPGs that are looking for a challenge. Enemies are tougher, react faster, have upgraded weapons, and use powers more frequently. I'll at least go with veteran. Auto level up, squad only, subtitles yes, squad power usage of course, auto save of course. I'm gonna try and do a couple hours for every session, or at the very least stop the recordings between missions. But yeah, so I'm gonna shut up and let you see the cutscene. Actually, I'm gonna get a drink, so I'm sorry if you hear background noise. I'm sitting on a very noisy futon, and I live in a basement, so there's a refrigerator down here. But enjoy the cutscene.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out
Tonight,
there.
I'm drinking Mountain Dew, because I've had Mountain Dew for a few days, and though it's not my favorite drink, I like to have one every once in a while to give me a little bit more energy, if nothing else.
But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
That's right, because I'm that important. I never understood why the Elusive Man's eyes looked that way. If he's supposed to be some all-human guy and everything, why do his eyes look like that? Is it some tech implant? Does he have to do that so that his eyes don't burn out staring at that sun so long? I was gonna read that to you. Sorry. Maybe next time.
Disengaging FTO drives. Emission sinks active.
And I'm just gonna play this as I normally
Board
would.
is green. You're running silent.
It's not a walkthrough, it's a playthrough.
We're wasting
And
our
it's the
time.
playthrough I'm
4
doing
days
just of my
searching up and down
choices.
this
You guys
sector,
don't
we
have to
haven't
do it this
found
way,
any
but at
sign
least
of
this way you can
activity.
see how it turns out if you take my route.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
I don't know if it's the same voice actor in 1 and 2, but I know in Mass Effect 3, the voice actor for Joker is Seth Green, and that is amazing. He's very famous.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly.
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers.
I also think it's interesting how, like, the best pilot ever, or at least our pilot that we've had in every game, turns out to be a guy with an extremely bad bone disease that makes him almost impossible to do anything. Even touching him, you could break his freaking arm. And then he gets a romantic relationship with somebody in the third game. I'm not going to try and do any spoilers. And it's not necessarily that he does get a romantic relationship. I think he can. I know he can, but still. I'll leave that for when I get to that playthrough. I like Liara. She's always been one of my favorite characters in the game since the first one. The first people I just automatically have more of a connection with since I played it. This is the PlayStation 3 version. I play my PlayStation 3 far more than anything else. It's my favorite game system that's out right now. And I honestly have 2 of them instead of a 360 because I had my old 360 and sold it. There were games that I liked for it, don't get me wrong. They were some pretty popular titles, at least at the time. Now not so much, even though they've branched off a lot. There was Gears of War 1, Fable 2, Mass Effect 1. They were all really good games. I just wish they shared those titles. Maybe not Gears of War. We got enough war games in my opinion. This one's bad enough. This one's pushing it, but this game's really amazing though. I'm not going to say that. This is a very unique game with a unique storyline, unique play style, and it's great. It's really, really great. But I just don't like 360s as much. People always compare them, say 360s are better, complain about PS3 internet. Honestly, I've played both. I disagree. PlayStation 3 has better graphics in my opinion on almost all aspects. Play games like Uncharted, Metal Gear Solid 4, you'll understand what I mean. And if you try arguing after seeing that, then you got something wrong. And I think the 360's graphics honestly just make it a lot more cartoony. Like everything looks a little bit more bulgy and just awkward to me. But that could just be my opinion. You don't have to agree. I'm not trying to start any arguments or some big fight between PS3 and 360. I've considered getting another 360, but it's just, it's whatever you prefer. I got a Wii, PlayStation 2, 2 PlayStation 3s, GameCube, had a 360, had a Super Nintendo. I mean, whatever works.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down to the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me out.
The Jordan